Love is Cthulhu. Love is an elder god, an eldritch horror no one understands. A chemical rush that binds us in its tentacles, driving out all rational thought, making us mad as we navigate its non-Euclidean geometries, traveling in circles that bring us closer and then further apart. The ellipses of planets stretched out by space, time, magic, till nothing makes sense. Our love's every act, open to so many interpretations. We go mad in the divining, looking deep for secrets man or woman wasn't meant to know. Fearing Occam's razor, that platitude from the mouths of simpletons, she's just not that into you. Or, he's cheating, when there's so much more mystery and complication to be found in the minds and actions of those possessed by the demon love, where everything is to be sacrificed, possessions, friends, flesh and blood, work, thoughts, to feed the dark and hungry god of love and desire, whose visage is masked by the ordinary geometries, the planes and curves of beauty, till, by the ultimate deception, we believe that love is a good thing.
Love is an elder god. Love is Dagon, rising from the ocean depths and flooding the land with the waters of affection and tears, till nothing remains of a once proud civilization. Love is Cthulhu, calling in a language that speaks to the most primitive parts of us, knowing only possessions and need and nothing of moderation, only desire and gratification, till exhaustion and the inability to move leads to a temporary cessation of touch. Love is a place where the normal rules of space need not apply, where in his arms you feel 1,000 miles away, separated by interdimensional membranes of mixed messages and resentment, or, paradoxically, the distance between San Francisco and Seattle is so minuscule that your two hearts touch.
Love is Nyarlathotep. Love is Nyarlathotep, often called the chaos crawling, like the Pied Piper in an opium den, for those that heed the madness calling. Love is Nyarlathotep, a merry man at least in form, sowing discord in his wake, scattering ordinary lives like leaves in a storm. Love is Nyarlathotep, the harbinger of pain and despair, a rank pervasive sweetness, a brief preface to apocalypse in the air. Love is the greatest servant of the elder gods, dissolving reason as its tentacles touch, entwining mortals without rhyme or reason to sacrifice all and receive nothing much.
Bright blue brownies in the sky. My buddy wasn't a fan of brownies-hued cerulean. He said, "Who's gonna buy dessert-colored like sky?" Says I nobody doesn't like Sara Lee, man. Maybe Bentham was right. Like Epicureans, I pursue sensation, chasing for my next elation. Too much pleasure for a system inelastic could produce a shock quite anaphylactic. From pleasure to pain, then to disaster, and thus the end of this poetaster. To infinity and beyond. Her pretty pout and batting eyes did much to help her obfuscate her circular logic that recurved into a pretty lemniscate. Triggers. My resistance died the instant I saw her smile, or perhaps the moment her exhaled smoke touched my lips. Or maybe it never existed at all, except in the thinnest of veneers of anger, at knowing I was a tool to be used to satisfy her, or at least tide her over between lovers. I wish the anger was genuine, and maybe it was, but her eyes, blinding smile, and scent of cloves were all triggered she placed in my mind long ago. And almost instantly, I knew only peace and a hunger to please, and she held me to her breast and told me I was hers. Hypnotized by her words, I adored her, and when I remember that afternoon, I still do.